she made would light the way in your house and in mine. The valley survives and is kept alive by the holes we dig in the ground. But the time has come to say goodbye after more than a 50-year run. So let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Now all of us who work here now, we're unsure what we'll do, but we won't give up 'cause we're made of good stuff. We'll do what we have to do. So as the dredges stop, the fires go out, the turbines cease to spin, we'll all have to deal with the winds of change. Yes, the winds are blowing again. So let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. It's sad to watch the old girl die.
Meet Hazelwood, the power station that supplies 25% of Victoria's electricity. It also coughs up almost 15% of the state's carbon emissions, 16 million tonnes of CO2 a year. Added up, Hazelwood has pumped an estimated 600 million tonnes into the atmosphere since it opened in 1971. It chews through 18 million tonnes of cheap, inefficient brown coal each year and 27 billion litres of water. In 2005, a World Wildlife Fund report dubbed Hazelwood the most polluting power station in the industrialised world. Hazelwood's carbon dioxide output outranks that of 120 countries. But Hazelwood doesn't just harm the health of the environment. As with the other Latrobe Valley power plants, asbestos was used in its building. A 2001 study found the rate of mesothelioma among power industry workers was 7 times the national average. Latrobe Valley power station workers have a life expectancy 15 years lower than the national average. Hazelwood was privatised in 1996 by the Liberal state government, sold for $2.35 billion. The State Electricity Commission of Victoria had planned to retire the plant in 2009, but new owner International Power secured an agreement in 2005 from the Labor state government to allow it to expand until at least 2031. International Power has made attempts to curb some of the damage to the environment, but in May 2010, an accidentally released letter outlined the company's intent to resist any government-mandated efficiency measures that could damage profits. 2 months earlier, IP said it might shut down Hazelwood if the carbon pollution reduction scheme passed through federal parliament. Despite the fact that the power station would have received almost $2 billion in compensation for expected losses in its asset value. Hazelwood has substantial bargaining power. Brown coal provides 92% of Victoria's electricity, and it was estimated last year that it would cost the government $2 billion to close the station. Hazelwood. It's old, it's dirty, and it's sick. Who's going to put it out of our misery?
Good evening, Ian Henderson with ABC News. Government modelling confirms the impending closure of the Hazelwood power station will force up household power bills, but not by as much as some have feared. The power plant's owners, the French company Engie, will tomorrow spell out the timing of the plant's closure. Hundreds of jobs are at stake, and there are lingering questions about the impact of the closure on the security of Victoria's power supplies. We're joined now by our state political reporter, Francis Bell. Francis, who's done this modelling and what does it conclude?
Ian, the government commissioned the modelling this month and it's been done by consultants Carbon and Energy Markets. It predicts that the closure of Hazelwood could push up household power bills by between 4 and 8% a year. Now, the first analysis in this report is based on the electricity futures market, and it predicts that the average household power bill could increase by around 4% in 2017, or $44 for that year, which works out to an increase of around 85 cents a week.
So yeah, ash comes into that from the station. It's just a big rotary thing. It just mixes it into like a toothpaste.
Yep.
And it's just pumped down the cut.
It's a lot bigger here than it looked from the other side.
There's a second analysis in this report and it's based on government departmental assumptions. That predicts a high increase of around 8% in 2018, which works out to around $86 for that year, or $1.65 a week. So those predictions of between 4 and 8% in household power bill increases are lower than some of the predictions that have been around previously, particularly by Frontier Economics, which predicted rises of up to 25%.
Francis, that's fine for households, but what about industrial users? And I guess the bigger question, the overall security of Victoria's power supply.
Well, Ian, yes, industrial users are particularly vulnerable to increases in the wholesale electricity price, particularly a company like Alcoa, which uses a large proportion of Hazelwood's output to run its aluminium smelter in Portland. Up until now, Alcoa has been receiving generous electricity subsidies from the government to run that smelter, but that deal has now expired and Alcoa is seeking to lock in a new deal with an alternative energy supplier. But in the meantime, that smelter and the future of hundreds of workers hangs in the balance. The Treasurer today did say that the government would consider providing ongoing financial assistance to Alcoa to ensure that the plant stays open, but not strike a similar subsidy deal for their electricity.
So you drive one of them?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I know you said they're bigger and still pretty men there.
These ones, this isn't as bad. The cabin on this is stationary.
Yeah.
I'll show you the other one, mate.
Still looks big to me. And that's just getting like a service, is it?
Yeah. Obviously doing pads and...
Yeah.
The Treasurer today also did seek to allay concerns that the closure of Hazelwood could jeopardise the future of Victoria's energy supply, particularly when it comes to security and reliability of supply.
Oh, briquette factory. Okay, so you can... Yeah.
Now this come from our house.
Yeah.
Come all the way over where we come in first.
Yeah.
And it's all been burnt. That was all burned.
Yeah. Fire.
And it's never been. This used to be all train lines where the RTL.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they used to dump it in there, and that thing goes backwards and forwards on the rails.
Yeah.
Just chomps up, lays it on the conveyor, and it goes up to a small briquette.
Okay.
We have been given absolute assurances that there is more than enough energy in the network to sustain and support the community's energy needs.
Hazelwood provides 25% of our electricity needs. If you're sitting on a four-legged chair and one leg falls off, the chair's not going to stay upright for very long.
So, Francis, what are we expecting to hear tomorrow?
Well, Ian, we are expecting confirmation from the company in the morning regarding the closure, and that should quickly be followed by details of financial assistance from both the state and federal governments to soften the blow on those hundreds of workers from Hazelwood and their families, as well as the broader Latrobe Valley community, which, as Jean Edwards reports, has been bracing for this news for some time.
Safety switch to stick it on the walkway, stop it from actually back out of the plant. Yep.
For a region that's endured years of hardship, the fear of the economic unknown is hard to bear, and hopes of a staged Hazelwood shutdown have dimmed.
3 months and a bit is that's outrageous. We think that's a betrayal to the community by the power generator, Angie.
The mining union is lobbying for a regional program of voluntary redundancies and redeployment.
We would like to see the government establish a transition scheme so that older workers at the other power stations could retire early and the younger workers at Hazelwood could pick up their positions.
So you'd only have, you wouldn't have that many days to go, would you?
14.
Going to be on, you're not going to, there's going to be someone after you. You're saying you won't be the last.
No.
When people talk about retraining and so forth, well, I've got to tell you, my members don't want to become donut makers or baristas.
Modelling suggests Latrobe Valley power station workers inject almost $500 million into the Victorian economy every year. Hazelwood's closure could deprive the region of $100 million in lost wages alone.
The region as a whole will suffer immensely because most of those workers will have to move interstate to find work.
With chronic unemployment in Latrobe Valley towns like Morwell, charities are worried social problems will only get worse.
We have a high drug problem already in town, and with the potential of the Hazelwood closing, that won't get any better. If anything, it will certainly get worse.
Ray Burgess has been running Morwell's news agency for more than 20 years. He says the Latrobe Valley is going through an identity crisis.
A lot of people had their fathers and grandfathers and themselves working there, and so I suppose really if you take that away, it's the first element of realisation that part of your life that's been there is no longer going to be there.
Switching an ageing coal-fired plant to an industrial relic. Jean Edwards, ABC News, Morwell.
Drill them to see what's in there, take the core sample.
Yeah.
They put monitors in some of them.
Oh, okay.
So they can tell if there's ground movement.
Yeah. That doesn't look like it should be doing that.
Internal waterfall. Turns all the rows over.
So is that just a natural thing, or that's not? Are they trying to put water into here, or is that just?
No. Just your hose on it.
Right.
Calling 9 Yeah, no bridge. Yeah, Baz, I'm just going under your discharge boom, okay? Hey, no, right, mate. We used to just drive under these.
Yeah.
But somebody got hit with a lump of coal one day and then all of a sudden hell broke loose, and now we have to inform.
Yeah. God, well, health and safety is bloody. I mean, that sounds legitimate, but
yeah,
there's to be health and safety for everything now. It's just gone crazy.
Oh, you prick! He pulled up.
For many years she produced a power, a beacon in her time. survives and is kept alive by the holes we dig in the ground. But the time has come to say goodbye after more than a 50-year run. So let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high.
Whoops.
Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Now all of us who work here now, we're unsure what we'll do, but we won't give up cause we're made of good stuff. We'll do what we have to do. So as the dredges stop, the fires go out, the turbines cease to spin, we'll all have to deal with the winds of change. Yes, the winds are blowing again. So let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die.
What, they're going?
So let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die.
Okay, show's over. Encore!
Now all of us who work here now, we're unsure what we'll do, but we won't give up cause we're made of good stuff. We'll do what we have to do. So as the dredges stop, the fires go out, the turbines cease to spin, we'll all have to deal with the winds of change. Yes, the winds are blowing again. So let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, it's sad to watch the old girl die. Let's all have a drink to Hazelwood, lift your glasses high. Let's all